You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, CBS soap opera fans. It's Soap Dirt on YouTube. We have got your 2-week Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Monday, May 22nd, running all the way through Friday, June 2nd. There is so much to unpack. We want to dig right in. If you haven't already, reach down, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of your latest Bold and the Beautiful casting news, spoilers, hot gossip, everything you need to know about your favorite CBS soap. Here's the thing you need to know about the 2-week spoilers. The week 1, we have them by date, and then week 2 spoilers are undated but still as hot. So we're going to rip through all of those right now so you know everything that's ahead for the end of May going into early June. Monday, May 22nd on Bold and the Beautiful, we have got Wyatt Spencer telling Liam that he needs to show his wife some romance. Of course, that's a complicated thing because every time Liam winds up romancing Hope and making love to her, she winds up just thinking about Thomas Forrester. So yeah, awkward. Also, we're going to see Hope Logan torn about whether to come clean to Thomas Forrester. She can either tell him the truth or let him suffer, because if you noticed on Friday how devastated Thomas was because Brooke had confronted Hope and she was berating Thomas and demanding to know if he has been doing anything inappropriate. And Hope finally snapped and said, no, the problem is me. But then she says, but I would never get involved with him because he's manipulative. He's this, he's that. And she just read off this litany of harsh truths about the way that Thomas was before he's gone through this most recent change. But all Thomas heard was that last part of all the insults and her saying, I would never, 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 never be with him. So he's almost in tears because he feels like they were friends, they were co-parents. And then she's in tears saying, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. She was just trying to shut her mom up and get her mom to go away. So Hope is on the bubble on Monday about whether to tell Thomas the truth, that she's crushing on him. She could even say, look, I'm having these feelings, but I don't want to feel them. I'm loyal to my husband. I just need to work through this. Or she could fib. And she's probably going to fib, given her recent track record. So on Tuesday, May 23rd, Bold and the Beautiful, we're going to see Liam getting more advice, because what he needs now is more advice from all the people in his life that are having not so successful relationships themselves. And that includes his dad, Dollar Bill Spencer. Bill is telling Liam not to take Hope for granted, and that's exactly what Bill has done with Katie Logan. So while Bill may not have a lot of great advice about how to keep a marriage together, he's certainly a cautionary tale of behaviors to avoid. So yeah, there's that. Also, we are going to see Thomas going to see his mom, Taylor Hayes, and he has got some news, and no doubt he's going to share with her about what Hope told him about Brooke making accusations about him, and then Hope basically insulting him because she was in a way trying to defend him. So Taylor is going to be completely stunned that apparently Brooke has not changed her mind on Thomas at all and is still harboring all the same suspicions, because that's definitely what I think everybody who saw Friday's episode was hearing. It was that same old dance that Brooke does. And she's not, she's been right about Thomas in the past, and a lot of people are hanging on to, they don't want to let him have any redemption. A lot of fans feel that he doesn't deserve it. Plenty of fans think he does. Lots of people on this show have done very bad things and have gotten redemption. So Taylor's going to be surprised, and then she's going to confront Brooke, and that happens on Wednesday, May 24th. Taylor goes to confront Brooke for basically kind of fibbing to her new bestie and holding back on her suspicions about Thomas and only letting them out in front of Hope. So it remains to be seen if these recent BFFs are going to be able to hold on to this pact to be friends for much longer, given Brooke's animosity about Thomas. Now, it was an animosity towards Thomas. So she has shifted her behavior where she's not directly confronting Thomas. And as a matter of fact, Thomas has been very conscientious with Brooke. Like when he is working with Hope and Brooke comes in, he invites her to stay. He's not trying to be behind closed doors. He's not trying to get away with anything. He's trying to be transparent and prove to everybody that they can take him at his word. Also midweek on Bold, Steffy Forrester shocks Liam with a truth bomb. Well, there's only one big truth she's sitting on, and that is the fact that she is very certain that Hope is hot for Thomas. But here's the big question for me. Can Liam's ears even hear that? Because remember when Thomas said to him, a few weeks ago, even if Hope came on to me, I wouldn't do anything about it. And Liam just lost his mind and said Hope would never do that, which of course is telling us that Hope is exactly going to do that. But so when Steffy goes to Liam and tells him, look, the problem is not my brother, it's your wife. Maybe you need to rein her in. Will Liam believe it? Will he take it with a grain of salt? Will he deny it, but then start watching his wife to see? We'll have to check that out. Thursday, May 25th on Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke is at a breaking point in her pact with Taylor. Can they remain friends while Brooke continues to harbor suspicions about Thomas? Can they remain friends while Brooke is secretly in her heart hoping to get back to her destiny, aka Ridge Forrester? This friendship may not survive the week. We'll have to see. And we're also going to see Thomas spending some time ruminating about recent events with Hope and what her real feelings about him might be. And let's hope he doesn't act on any of these thoughts. We'll see. As the week ends on Friday, May 26th on Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy goes from dropping the truth bomb on Liam to cornering Hope and slinging accusations at her about lusting after her brother. And Hope is reportedly going to be very upset because Steffy's going to tell her that she went to talk to Liam. Now, in week 2 on Bold and the Beautiful, which is May 29th through Friday, June 2nd, we're going to see Forrester Creation gearing up for an international event. If you've been under a rock, maybe you haven't heard it, but Bold and the Beautiful went and did a romantic location shoot in Rome, Italy. Only 7 cast members went. That is Brooke and Ridge, Thomas and Hope. There's Carter, and Liam is there. The big question is, what the heck is Liam doing there? Well, since Steffy's going to tell him that his wife is crushing on Thomas, he's probably there to keep an eye on Hope. So we are going to see the chatter begin about this international event. And remember, Liam almost lost his crap over them just going to San Francisco for a day trip. So there's no way he's going to let Thomas go out of town on business with Hope, but realistically, Liam should be staying at home watching the kids, right? But no, he's going to go along. Also, we are going to see, this is interesting. It says Taylor and Brooke's friendship enters a new phase. So is this phase one where they take a step back, or is this a phase where they agree to disagree about Thomas? Or maybe Brooke just finally tells Taylor, I really want to be able to pursue Ridge, because all the behind the scenes shots and everything we've seen from the Italy shoot, and there's been a bunch leaking out. We just did a whole video. Check the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers playlist for some info about what they're getting up to in the Italy shoot. But Brooke and Ridge are kissing. They are in full-on romance mode. So it'd be interesting to see if that romance starts sparking before they go to Italy, or if it all happens in Italy. But they are definitely getting back together by all looks of it. Finally, we see Liam at a crossroads in regards to this situation with Thomas and Hope. He has been coming to criticize Thomas and harp on Thomas and monitor Thomas and watch Thomas. And then Steffy tells him, the problem is Hope. So what is he going to do? Is he going to watch his wife and realize, oh, Steffy was right? So we're going to see more of Liam's dilemma next week. There's a whole bunch to see, a whole bunch to unpack in these 2 weeks. If you haven't already, reach down, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, current news, everything you want to know about B&B on CBS. And the big upshot, the big takeaway from the 2 weeks of Monday, May 22nd, all the way through Friday, June 2nd, is there's finally some more awareness seeping in about this Hope and Thomas situation, where people begin to see, oh yeah, it really isn't Thomas. And then we are going to have Brooke and Taylor reconsidering their pact in light of things going on with Thomas and Ridge. And then we're going to see the big buildup for the huge international event in Rome, Italy, as B&B heads on location once again to somewhere lovely.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.